or I reply in my head because you can preview the message now. So I preview that bitch and I be responding and I never respond for
So
real.
like back Jason answers, but front Jason doesn't, so that it never gets sent.
It never
Okay.
gets sent. It never gets sent. But welcome, which is your first time. Welcome to. Well, wait, I did that wrong. Welcome back. But if this is your first time, welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And this evening, we are doing what we would like to call side quest reviews. Yes, this is where we episodically follow and recap a show that we are following. You can currently go watch our Daredevil, Born Again reviews, Euphoria reviews, Invincible reviews. But this one is about the season 5, episode 5, The Boys. This episode here is One Shot. What is that? For my comic book people, y'all know exactly what a one shot is. It is a one time or one shot, a story about somebody and what's been going on with them. And I feel as if in this episode, we have a lot of revelations as we build this bridge to the end of the road. Is there a character that you would like to start with in this episode, or is there revelations that you would like to start with in this?
Yeah, I don't want to start with revelations. Let's not go over there. Let's start with our young king, Black Noir.
My God.
I know previous side quest reviews, you said Huey needs to kill the Deep. No, Black Noir needs to kill the Deep. That's his body to take, and that's who I'm voting for. That kills the Deep. The Deep definitely needs to die, and I need Black Noir to do it.
Yeah, I ain't like how they did that in this episode. I did not like how they did it, but the way he was having his own little slice of heaven in this, and the Deep is so jealous and such an asshole that he took that from him.
Yeah,
that was like super messed up in that. And I don't know why Black Noir takes what he takes from him. I wonder if he's as tough as the original Black Noir.
so because he's definitely not afraid to catch a body.
Mm-mm.
But I just, because a lot of them let the Deep get off on a lot of that shit. Because even A-Train let the Deep get off on some shit too. So I just, yeah, I'm ready for him to die. Like I need that side. I need the villain side to lose somebody because well, I guess they just did. Okay, never mind. She was about to flip though. I really thought Firecracker was going to flip. So with her dying in this, I said, I was like, nah, that's not cool. I was like, nah, this is not
they definitely allowed you to like feel for her in that. Like that the truth bomb when she was at the podium
in that tier
speaking, that was some the Get Out type shit.
Yeah. But let's not go to the white woman yet. Let's stick to the Black man. Yes. It was a bit refreshing seeing him out of his suit, doing something he enjoyed, seeing a character that was in Gen V. Oh, we got to make sure to make space for that rant. And so I was just like, oh, so where are we about to go with this? My man is like on the toilet. Now, this show makes you like, don't eat anything while you're watching the show. I'm glad I wasn't eating anything because his death was really fucked up.
It was.
Like it was, his intestines came out when Black Noir pulled it out of his ass. I saw it and I said, oh God. Whoa. I clenched my asshole. I'm like, ah, shit.
So true story, true story.
What?
Back in first grade, Hannah, kid in my class, she told me about a snake that came through a toilet and bit somebody. For at least 5 or 6 years, I no longer sat on toilet seats.
Oh,
I used to squat. Like I used to cop a squat in every restroom. At home, I don't know what. I probably was like in eighth grade, and I was like, man, I gotta let this go. Because I gotta. I'm just not comfortable. I'm like, you just want to. She want to chill. When you
yeah.
go to the bed, you just want to relax a little bit. I'm sitting, looking
Yeah.
down the whole time, not comfortable, just in and out the bathroom, in and out, in and out. Like, no, I had to man up in that situation. But yeah, this
I
is
mean,
this is what that remind me of.
it definitely seems like a traumatic thing for a child to be told because there were stories of like, oh, in Florida, somebody went to the bathroom in the middle of the night and there was a snake in their toilet. So,
Woo!
like, right. So it was moments when I moved here, I'm always checking because I go to the bathroom a lot in the middle of the night. So I always look. I always look.
Me too.
I ain't got time to be getting bit in my ass. So like, nah, I agree. So to eighth grade, it's just like, damn, like you had to readjust your habits to get comfortable.
Mm,
So I'm pretty sure that took that definitely was
yeah,
something you had to
yeah.
get used to. So somebody recently said something to me because I worked an event and it was like porta johns. I hate porta johns, but when you're working, porta johns are fucking disgusting. They're built for men. They're not built to consider women at all whatsoever. When you're working on site at an outside event, there's porta johns, and plus when people go to
Mm-hmm.
concerts, it's porta johns. So the person I was having a conversation with, she was just like, I hate porta johns because I don't want to sit on no porta john seat. I said, sit. I said, why would you sit on the porta? You squat. Like I go to the gym and make sure I squat and listen, legs is strong. I'm not sitting on no motherfucking toilet seat nowhere unless
Oh,
it's
I'm
my
not. I'm not raw.
house.
I'm not raw dogging it, but I
I
definitely lay. I definitely lay down tissue no matter where I go.
listen. I The way that you was scared of that imaginary snake and squatting as a child, I squat everywhere. Like, look, we all them leg presses, we gonna put you to work today. I ain't hell no. Unless my stomach is about to bust out of my chest on some alien type of vibes, I'm squatting. I was like, wait, you sitting on a
Nah, people.
portage?
Nah, some. Nah, niggas. I know niggas that be raw dog in the
That's
seats, man.
so gross. That's
They just plop
gross.
like you ain't even lay no tissue in there.
Like already you just got in there. I know you ain't set nothing up. Like, yo, nah, man. You gotta get some shots after that. Now I gotta put that in my do you raw dog public seats and bathrooms? That's gotta be a top 10 question, right? Because if a nigga be like, I mean, it is what it is. No, you got to go. That's bad, man. That's bad. Uh, nah. But now his death was
I hated
that
that man
was
because Adam. He was the boys. He's a boys alumni though because he was in the. Remember he was messing with Ash. He the one that pulled the hair out.
but you saw how Ashley was handling him though. That was one of
Yeah,
Ashley dudes. And he was
yeah.
that was Irv from the game. Every time I
Yes,
think of him,
yes.
I always think of Irv from the game. I'm
And he
like,
was
where's
in
Tasha Mack?
Final Destination
Yes,
5. I think he got doing the little back, whatever the back massage, whatever it was. But yeah. I
it was
definitely remember him from the
the
game.
pins,
Yes, acupuncture,
acupuncture. Yeah,
acupuncture. Yes.
but and I hate
Um,
how the deep bitched him in the end. He was
yeah, I didn't like
like
that. That pissed me off too. I'm like, bro, stop. Why they keep on allowing these niggas to get bit by the deep? Then he can't do nothing if he not in water.
his
Nigga
death.
ain't. He not even fucking Aquaman.
His death is going to be so satisfying. There's no reason to keep him
I
alive.
said that like I said that last week. I said you asked me if you. I said man, when you said somebody told you a theory, not theory, but they suggesting not
Yeah,
suggesting, but they say no. He need that is a definite body we need to see.
yeah. And
I
at
want
this
to see that.
point, with us not getting Gen V season 3, you could kill a lot of these motherfuckers off.
Send Marie. in there, blow his balls off, and then let them knock him
And
out.
it's got to be Black Noir. It's got to be Black Noir. Like honestly, the people that need to kill the deepest alive, like you at fucking Orlando, Disney World type of shit. Like a few people need to take him out.
Because even Adam, and I feel like he killed. He had an issue with Adam anyway, so that was kind of like that was like both of them, both things just kind of coincided.
Yeah.
Um, with that, but we finally get it. We finally find out about Sister Sage and what her plan was. How are you feeling about the
This was
sister's plan?
lackluster. This was lackluster. Oh God, I said no. This is not it. So my first reaction was, she's lying. Like this can't be what her plan is. I wanted something more, but then when I did my rewatch,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, with her saying the humans get killed by the soups and the virus kill the soups, and I'm being my bunker to where once half these motherfuckers are gone, I can just be in peace, read as much as I want to, and nobody is bothering me. I took that as a Black woman that is like, I'm not going to be in a situation anymore to where I have to be strong, that I have to defend, where I have to listen to anybody. And when I thought that, I said, it makes sense. Because
It
like, I'll tell
does.
anybody all day
It
long,
does.
because I am somebody, I protect my peace at all costs. I love sitting in silence. I love letting my mind wander and not be bothered by nobody and not be stressed out by nobody. So that level of peace and just tranquility, Sage is saying, I want that, because with her being the smartest person in the world, there's nobody that is on your intellectual level. Kill half these motherfuckers off, because half of them are going to irritate you when they speak to you anyway. And if you're the smartest
Mm-hmm.
person, you don't want to be around a bunch of intelligent ass people. No, people that's not intelligent. You
Exactly.
want to be around people that's intelligent. You don't
Intelligent.
want.
The
So
unintelligent people, you don't
yeah.
want them
So like
around.
on my second watch, I was just like, okay, that makes sense. And then I
I said,
started looking at the theme of all of their stories. Every one of
mm-hmm.
these stories had a specific theme, in my opinion, that I received.
Mm-hmm.
And I think,
Um,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, you good, you good. And I was gonna say with the Sage, it also made sense because her real issue was she figured out how to cure cancer and they didn't accept it. Like they wouldn't take it. Which I don't understand why she couldn't, but I guess maybe because she was a kid, she couldn't figure out a way. And the one person that actually again showed her that her gift, her what she could do was a gift, died. And that's because they wouldn't accept what she had created or what she had done. And after the only person that actually loved her or showed her love went away, she was just like, nah, fuck everybody. Cause y'all don't listen to anything. Just like with Homelander, she's been telling him the entire time, you're never gonna be satisfied. You keep on wanting more and more, and you're never gonna get to what you're trying to achieve, sir. Stop. Like, don't. But now it's just like, you know what? Fuck it. It's just scorch this motherfucker. Scorch the entire earth. I'm going to allow you to be who you want to be, once you get everything cleared there, we're gonna make sure we get that cleared as well. In this scenario.
Let me
So
ask you this, because with you saying all of that, it kind of reminds me of after our 2024 elections, where you saw a majority of Black women where they voted, where a lot of other people,
mm-hmm,
Latinos, voted against their best interests, to where it's just like, we told
mm-hmm,
y'all what would happen and you're seeing it play out. So at this point, our hands are up. There's nothing like, y'all wanted this, you got what you wanted. I'm not standing by you fighting for you, because I knew what needed to happen to prevent the shit that we're currently in. You did not want to
mm-hmm,
listen. So
mm-hmm,
now we have to deal with the bullshit. And I also want to say, you said something with Sage having the cure for cancer. I also think
mm-hmm.
it goes in line with, it's easier. No, excuse me. The treatment will make you money. The cure will not.
Yeah.
It's just like there has
Dope
been.
sick, right? Wasn't that? And
Well,
dope
no,
sick?
no, no, it's not even that. It's just, if you are able to cure something, that means you cannot financially benefit from it long term because
Mm-hmm.
you have a cure. If you're able to treat something, just keep giving people bits by bits, and you extend it as much as you possibly can, or how their body can adjust to it, you're making money
Mm-hmm.
off of that. So it's just like there have been multiple people coming out saying like, "Oh, this cure for cancer, this and this." It's just like you can't make money off the cure. You only can make money, like real money, off the treatment. And we live. I'll just speak for this country. We live in a capitalistic
Yep,
country.
correct.
These niggas don't care about trying to keep you fed. They make more money when you're hungry.
Man, it's fucked up, man.
It is. So it's just like when you know all of that, you just sit back like, fuck it. So I get it. And it's frustrating. It's so frustrating because it's just like there are so many solutions to our problems that will make things easier.
They don't want it to be easier, man. Because imagine we out here out here fighting for scraps, pennies, and they can up the minimum wage, and that'll fix so many different things.
Lower the cost of living, Jason. Give us free healthcare and education. And
So
prevents education decreases crime. Like I'm just there.
but I say look at Baltimore. You see what they did with their crime and how they dropped it. A predominantly black city, um, because the kids didn't have anything. The mayor went in there, or governor, I think he's a mayor. He went in there and he funded different programs, got them different things, and crime is down. You see the kids are learning again. Education is up. It's just, and they just don't care, man. Michael Jackson told us, man.
They
Michael
don't
Jackson
really care
told
about
us.
us. Or it doesn't
Um,
matter if you're black or white.
both, both.
He was
Yeah,
teaching folks. He was teaching us.
he was out here putting it out there. He was out there putting it out there. I think that I do like this interaction with her and Ashley. Because she was like, "Not you. I want to talk to back Ashley."
So I need you to help me out.
Ashley, she's like, Ashley just a figurehead. I don't want to talk to you. I'm talking to your friend. I'm talking to the backside of you.
So this exchange also feeds into my theory that
It did.
Ashley could
I said
possibly
that.
be in a situation to risk her life for somebody.
But I look at this like, man, that could be it. But what if Ashley is like she go full villain
No,
and she turn her in?
no, nope. That will not benefit her. And even if she were to do that, it does not put her in a higher position of power because Homelander is not giving up that power. And Soldier Boy is not going to listen to you. So honestly, for you to actually feel comfortable and safe, you have to eliminate both of them. She's been under um Homelander's thumb for 5 fucking seasons. She has been living in fear for so long. So where it's just like when Sage asks her, "Can you help me?" Well, I am inclined to help. Let's what's your idea? So I can see Ashley definitely risking her life. And I'm gonna be sad when it happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Ashley.
um and then of course we got Tara the dog, which I was like, bro, why is he dreaming of Homelander? But then I remember he was fucking the
The
Homelander
doll.
doll.
That was so
uh
crazy. I know was it
Anthony.
Anthony Stars? They was like, all right, so we need you to bend over. This a dog is gonna be dreaming about fucking you in the ass.
That was a wild. That was wild. That was wild. But I do like that circle in that because it was, MM dropping the chocolate at first and him saving it. Like no, only for him to still end up into some chocolate. But
By
we do got
Frenchie.
some. But yeah, Frenchie doing it, which it was because Frenchie had just said, "What would I do with you? I may kill you." Like, no, I can't. I can't. Come on, let's go with some air. Dog was like, I'm gonna eat that chocolate, my boy.
Right. He just didn't even think about it. To where I mean, it just shows you how easy like things could happen
hmm
unintentionally.
hmm
So now I definitely enjoyed this scene because you saw the group, they're not fighting. They
hmm
have been on the outs for a couple of seasons on and off. So just to
hmm
see them in a space where they're not fighting with each other, they're actually laughing. And even though death is knocking at their door, but his monologue did it made me sad. I was like, oh, this
I
nigga
told
gonna
you.
die.
I told you. He is out of here.
So,
That nigga said, I mean, but they go. I think his death probably would hit the hardest of the boys' crew at least, because just how it's being framed in there, and that's truthfully that's the honest truth in that if you're too scared to live or you're trying to survive, like in that, you are gonna hold yourself back in certain situations or certain circumstances because you could even see he has a new leash on life because how he handled love sausage in that first episode. It's like I don't care if they got powers or not, I'm still gonna do what I need to do to make sure we get out this situation. So it's
Yeah.
kind of fucked up that him and Butcher are considering taking themselves out in this. So even Butcher got soft in this episode. I don't know, but with Butcher, you never know if he's just doing well. He did admit if we find it first, I'll give it to him. But if the virus comes first, that's just what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So
I think with I don't like in this episode, I think it was genuine
yeah, that's what I'm
because
gonna say.
you
It felt
saw
genuine.
like his dog was about to die.
The nigga was upset. I'm like, this nigga sad.
People love their dogs, Jason. You just don't like animals because
No,
I
no,
would have.
no, 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 no. We haven't seen him sad since Becca passed away, though. He don't really give emotion to things.
And
Because Ryan, you would think would soften him up.
nope, I don't think so.
Well,
Becca,
now that
like
he know,
he had that dog when he was with Becca. Like that dog has
true.
been there. Like that's a John Wick kind of situation. Like, nah. He was like, you about to fucking poison my dog to Frenchie. Frenchie said, no, 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 no. But like with Huey coming to help him and everything, it was a very like genuine moment for sure, to where it's just like, okay, y'all aren't completely
Torn up.
emotionally detached, you know.
Yeah, nah, they. I mean, they still good. It's just they better than the imperfect women. I can tell you that.
Listen,
They
we're
should have
not
just
gonna.
fought a couple of times. It's just they probably would have been solved they shit.
I always say like sometimes like fighting can help. It builds character, especially when there's so much anger and animosity. Like just go ahead and get that shit out. No, not be don't try to kill nobody because we supposed to go back to being friends after this. Like you
I don't
can't.
think and I think Frenchie's gonna die, but
Yes,
I was interested, because him and Kim are so disconnected at this point. Just they're on a different path because she was like, yeah, he made the mistake, but he made it that way, and I don't like it like that.
and
She
he
was like,
thinks that she likes it like that.
and he said, but just tell him I have several times. He just keeps doing it, and he in the kitchen like, she love it. I make the perfect ribeye. No, you don't, my boy. You're not even listening for real.
But see, I didn't. I don't think I mentioned this when we did episode 4 because
Hmm.
she told him she was just like, "You like chaos. I'm not about that no more, and I don't want to
Hmm.
change you." And I feel like that conversation that they had is just one that a lot of people do not like to have, even though a lot of people do need that, to where sometimes you have to break away from somebody because y'all are just on two different paths.
That
So
hard
instead of
truth.
trying to change the person to fit into the mold you want them to be,
Hmm.
you just have to let them go. That's the best way it can help both of the individuals instead of trying to make somebody be something that they're not, because then they end up resenting you. So yeah, I'm very curious about where those two characters will end up. But I agree with you. I definitely think Frenchie will be out of here. So that's Frenchie and MM that we have definitely dying. And of course, Butcher.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Huey's the only
yeah.
guy that's going to survive.
From the crew, possibly. He may. I think Huey may sacrifice himself, so Butcher won't have to. That's what I think. In that'll be kind of fucked up, but
Mm, imagine he's saving Butcher and Butcher died 3 months later. That's a waste. He still got cancer. So like, nah.
this is true. So we heading to LA. We're heading to LA by way of Stan Edgar, which they kind of, Soldier Boy played pretty well. Where he told him he know what his kid and the dad is, and he gonna kill them. What did you think about Soldier Boy and Homelander out in LA with Mr. Marathon?
I would not invite Homelander to anything. He's just a downer, man. He is such a downer. I'm just like, why you should have let him stay in the car. But with them, you having celebrities in this house
Hmm.
talking like about other people getting scooped up, being
Bro,
labeled as starlighters, being people are going against Homelander. Like you're seeing all of that, which is so crazy because they just like, So let's tweet something in unison to show up we're aligned with what they want. So we're not the ones getting scooped up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of makes you think when we talk about our imitating life, to where when you see certain celebrities, certain groups sharing and posting stuff, because you remember that whole blackout on Instagram shit.
I did. I do.
Yeah. Did you
I
participate?
do. I did not.
Oh,
I did not.
well, nobody's perfect. Um, but it was just like different stuff like that, to where it's just your media, your online presence, of course, can definitely have factors. And they were just going to Homelander like, yeah, I met you at this event and this event. Homelander's like, get out my face. I have no idea who you are. And it's just people are just so afraid of him and the things that have been happening ever since he's trying to do his whole democratic church.
Democratic Church of America.
Yes. But
I would. Did you see what the writer of the show said about this and Trump?
I remember he said that the Trump picture kind of fucked up the joke.
Mm-hmm. Because it's and as people were saying like a few years ago, because when this show came out, the world wasn't as terrible as it is, but now with watching this show, it's kind of mirroring life. And is that messing up the vibe of the show for you? It's like I just, and they said that's kind of what's turning people back over to a Marvel or to a DC, because it still has hope at the end of it. This show here is just too much like real life. Is that any weight in that for you
I
at
mean,
all?
that's a very interesting way of thinking about it. And I can understand people probably, because when you go to a lot of these shows, you're like, I just want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And The Boys is one of those shows where you just want to have fun. They're doing outlandish shit. It's superheroes killing people. Like nothing in this show should ever be anything like I'm seeing in real life. But we're seeing similar
And in
things in
real
real
life.
life, to where we it's like well, nobody's gonna come save us. So you know what I mean? To where
Well,
we know there possibly could get a happy ending in the show, but how long is it to where we get our happy ending in real life? Because this isn't gonna be an 8 episode type of situation. We've been in hell for over a year. So
oh Lord.
I can definitely, I mean, like, because I go into it trying to have fun. But if I'm watching the news every day, ingesting that, and then I go watch this, I can see how it could possibly be turned off, to where it's like, did is anything different? Like, I'll just put a mirror up on, so I don't know. Do you think it holds any kind of weight?
I I do. Actually, I do. Um, I mean, this show's still the number one show on Prime, so people are watching it. But I'm pretty
Invincible just
sure
ended last
because
week.
this is true. But it was still, even when Invincible was ending, it was like it was back. It was the volleyball between the two shows. Invincible to get it when they drop, then Boys get it when it drops. So then it was just kind of teetering a line in between the two. So yeah, I definitely think it holds weight. And it was just funny seeing, them talking about who they would throw under the bus to get ahead in this situation as well. Because the dude from Kick Ass was saying, or bad at McLovin, where he was saying he was gonna throw Michael Sarah under the bus, and I was like, bro, like what kind of shit? And
He
then
said, I
then they
really need
start,
that role.
then they said they started throwing each other under the bus. Like, no, I kill all of them right now.
Homelander just looking at them like, what? But I mean, it's also let you know, like, when people are scared enough, how long will it take for them to flip?
I told you about that.
No, what?
Oh, okay. So my dad, I was talking to him one day, and he was saying if the police got a person, it takes like 2 or 3 minutes to flip a person, for real. He said it don't take long to get somebody to flip. Like he said, if they don't get it within their time, they not gonna flip. But a person that's gonna flip, it only take like 2 or 3 minutes to flip a person.
You didn't even get fed.
No, not at all. He said they'll pick you up and drop you back off pick you up on one street and drop you off on the other street, and they already got that person flipped. And I was like, nigga, what? He said, I'm telling you, it don't take much because everybody out here everybody trying to get ahead, and they don't care who they knock out the way or get out the way to get to their spot. So people are definitely flipped. He said, now people that's not into that, like there's not no snitching on like that. It ain't gonna matter how long you talk to them, tell them what you gonna offer them. They're not doing it. The person that's not really about that, or they feel like they got something to hold on to, they flipping in that. So
How long
uh
it's gonna take you?
it depends. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It depends. Um did I do it?
Well, if you did anything, you wouldn't need to flip because you're the person that they're going after.
So they can grab you if they feel as if you have a connection to something as well. So it all depends. If I didn't have anything to do with the crime, I'm snitching. Off top. Yep, nope. Address, birthday, his mama, daddy. I'm giving it all up. But now if I had something to do with it too, I'm gonna hold it down. You gotta worry about me. You gotta worry about it.
Huh. Damn. Well, I mean, look, I'm eating something before I tell you anything. You think you about to pick me up on an empty stomach?
Sushi? Can we get some sushi?
Nigga, we going to like what's over here? Get some steak and shrimp.
Jazz gonna be in the handcuffs like, ooh, what do I want?
Right.
What do I want?
They got good drinks over there. Let's go over there and get something to eat.
Uh so how did you feel about Mr. Marathon chasing? Again, I got an issue with this because in episode 2, when they went to the teenage kicks, this nigga was not fast. Now he running from a speedster in a house.
That's a very good point. I I just thought this scene was us having a good time.
Yeah, it was
That was
definitely
yeah.
just that.
That was they had to get Homelander out of here, so they gave him some stank ass breath. Which I was just like, oh, kill him. And I said he's not gonna do it.
Now
They're
he done.
not
Now he
killing
done. He
Home.
done. He done. Now Soldier Boy done switched up. Now he getting soft. Miss Sage said that. She said she trying to figure out is he getting soft on his son so
Yeah.
she can know, what her next plan of action is.
So do you think the reason why he decided not to kill Homelander is because Homelander did not kill him in the last episode?
For sure. For sure. I feel like it's two things. One, yes, he don't want him to get that V1 because he knows at that point he's gonna be unstoppable in that. But at the same exact time, this is something that came from me, and I enjoy this kid to an extent. Like it's a thing of like I'm growing fond of this person in this
Right.
situation. They held me down in a situation. I'm holding them down in this one. So yeah, it's a two-part, a twofold, a story of twofold in that.
I'm curious of how their ending will be.
You think they both die?
Well, Soldier Boy can't die, so I think he'll be frozen again.
He can die. He can be killed.
Who?
He just can't like it. Somebody like he can be killed, but somebody like Homelander can kill him. Remember, if he was gonna kill him, he said he just didn't.
So he's just letting because he father figures he's not gonna kill him, even if the father figure hates him.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, Stan cooked him. Like Homelander be getting bitched by people he can beat.
Why is Stan alive?
Because Giancarlo doesn't need to die.
That nigga there, he be skating off because he be talking cash money
He
shit.
do. And he don't be flinching either in his little Homelander outfit he was in. He just looked like, because I'm always seeing him in fancy like Italian suits looking clean. And then to see
Exactly.
him in this shit, I said, why y'all got my guy like this?
Shit, he's just like everybody else. This is
Yeah.
this is the new protocol.
Turn around, it's like, oh, I see you brought backup. Like you bitching both of them, the two of the strongest suits walking on the earth. But nah, I'm here for San Edgar. God, gosh, I was just like, oh yeah, he's gonna get the whole new dream team together for Gen V.
You want to talk about that, or you want to talk about
No, we can
Firecracker
wait.
first?
Let's go to Firecracker. She deserves it.
Firecracker Jubilee.
Yeah.
Um,
This is why pillow talk is not good for you. Don't say nothing to them ladies and just go ahead and get your dick and go. Don't open up to them. Don't do none of that because it will not get you anywhere except a wing, left wing in the head.
and not a chicken wing.
Not a chicken wing. See
Um,
that if you were white, I would say that's racist. If you were white, I would say that's racist. But since you are a black man, I'm gonna say crispy.
Toasty. Um, I man, Firecracker in this episode, they really wrote that storyline to the best of their abilities. That may have this is probably my favorite episode of The Boys. Um, the only other episode that I really felt like I was that really had me on the edge of my seat was when Maeve Homelander got into a fight, and I think at the end of season 3, or at the end when Stormfront and Butch and them was fighting,
Mm.
and Becca ended up getting killed. This episode here, man, it was definitely next level. Um, and them being able to one use that religious thing, because we've been having those different talks here lately, just with just how people think and how they feel with their religious beliefs, and how conflicted she was, because every time it played on her, and it was just like she was like tearing away layers of herself in order to give to somebody, and that was just super heartbreaking. What did you think? um
Man, so you definitely saw the internal battle she was dealing with, which is
hmm
why I was like, okay, she's getting fed up. Like her religion is kind of what has been leading her.
hmm
And now it's getting that shift. Like soon as Homelander said, not a disciple, I am God. She was just like, mm, okay, let me keep this face on because what I've been taught, grew up on my belief. Now you're trying to switch it. It's like
hmm
telling somebody who has known something for 34 years, did all of that, now believe in this. And she couldn't challenge it. She didn't have anybody to talk to about it. Well, she had her pastor, but we saw how she handled that situation to where, I mean, she knew trying to challenge Homelander could possibly get her killed. But I
hmm
also thought she was going to mention the pastor to Homelander. And I thought Homelander was going to kill him in front of
mm
her. That's why I thought that her story was going to go. I thought he was going to do some fuck shit to her pastor in front of her, and she was going to have to deal with that. And that was going to be her breaking point to find the boys and be like, I'm going to work with y'all. I had her whole story planned out at the end of this. None of that happened. Because she was just like, no, I believe in you. Like, soon as Soldier Boy said, yeah, I was smashing Firecracker, but we're not doing that no more because she got too serious during pillow talk. And I was
he
just
winked he
like,
winked too.
Soldier Boy was doing too much. Like, we're in a business meeting. Don't talk about how you getting hard and I'm up here giving a presentation. Like, relax. Have some decency. This is not we at work.
Yeah, Soldier Boy got to go.
Yeah, like he was just don't talk to me. Don't talk about me to somebody who I used to give my breast milk to. Like there shouldn't like no.
And I guess within it also was, I guess she can't really fight, because why didn't she could have just probably took out the dude. They may have looked away if she went over there and took him out. So it was interesting in how they went about that part of it. Um, her trying to get with Soldier Boy to see if there's something that he or Homelander can do to help her out, and that was a wrap.
What is her power?
She Jubilee. She only can make like fireworks from her fingers.
For real? Why do
Yeah.
I feel like I never knew what her power was? I thought she just was like a sharpshooter or some shit.
Hell no, she just got firecrackers. They come out of her hands.
There was nothing she could do against Homelander with that. I wouldn't have tried to turn that on either. I'd have been
You see,
like,
you see, she didn't.
I get it.
She, I think Sister say that's what can she do, and she snapped her fingers, and fireworks came up.
There's no way I'm going to be pushing a certain type of narrative, and that's my fucking power. I need a stronger power to be able to support the kind of bullshit that I'm spewing. I'm just saying.
I mean, if you was there next to him, you would have to listen to him, or he getting you out of here.
I would have just left. When he said, get out of here, I'm not going to sit up here and be like, no, I serve you. I would have got my shit. I wouldn't have said anything. I would
Where I
just left.
was that in my head is definitely like, just leave,
Yeah, like
just
just
leave.
stop. Just stop.
But nah, she was too conflicted because she had threw away her Jesus doll. She was trying to do her best to accept, but she didn't believe in him. And he said, I ain't got time for no believers. You need to believe in me or else.
Cause she threw away the Jesus doll right before that meeting with him, right?
Right before. Well, not on purpose, but he was in her room. But yeah, yeah.
Jesus was protecting her the entire time. And the moment she gave up on him, she died.
Yep.
Whew.
Yep. He said, what, he said, because even the pastor, so he said, I don't care what Homelander tells you, he is not a God. He
She
is
knew
not
that.
God.
That's just like people that's in a cult and they just be like, actually, he isn't the person that we thought they were. Let me leave. And then the cult end up killing you.
Mm.
Drink the juice. But, and then like, oh, father.
That man, his bitch ass. He getting dominated now, ain't he?
I need him out of here too. Sorry. Sorry,
That
old
bitch
dude.
ass, oh bitch ass dude.
I need him out of here.
It was funny. It was well when he was messing with her, it was messed up. But he was messing with the Deep and Black Noir. I was tripping. He's oh shit, this nigga can talk. He said Homelander can fix it. Homelander can do a miracle before a miracle on me on stage. I can talk, people will know, and I can fly. You know I can fly? I forgot he can fly.
We all did. We forget he can talk until he talks. And he go to deep hating ass. Man, that ain't shit. I
I
cannot
think if
wait till
any
he dies,
I
man.
think if I think Black Noir survives, but I believe Black Noir is going to turn into the old Black Noir. I think they're going to take his voice again, if anything. But I don't think he's going to die though. And maybe him and Chemical start being in a
No.
relationship.
Nope. I was thinking him and
Why not?
Sage. Him and Sage,
Nah, it'll
because
be
if he lose his voice, he can go in her bunker because she not trying to hear shit anyway.
that makes sense too. I like Chemical better though,
We don't need her
because
with that
they
black man. We need
they'll be
look,
doing sign language.
fuck that, Jason. We are getting people out of here,
They
humans
don't want to.
and suits.
They don't want to be fight. They don't want to be fighting. They want to just go and be happy. That's all they want to do.
That's all Black Noir want to do. He want to go act
That's just what I'm talking about. Kimiko and Black Noir just want to be happy. They don't
while
want to be.
he,
They don't want no more chaos in their
but
life.
neither does Sage.
A
And
little bit.
Sage already, her and
She
Black
literally
Noir
won't.
already got chemistry together. I mean,
But they hit. She did hit. But look, he is looking. But she is looking for chaos in the worst way. There is no way I'm unleashing a bomb on us in order to get to where I need. No, 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 no. That's just not what I would do.
how would you handle that? Mm. Oh, it's
I
probably too
don't
dark.
know.
You don't
I
believe in
shit.
genocide. Okay. Yeah. Not soup. No soup Gemini. No soup genocide.
That is people. She's trying to kill everybody. It ain't just soup. She killing us too. She ain't thinking about nobody except herself. She's trying to make sure her and Ashley are good.
As long as I hide during that entire situation, the soups ain't gonna come after me anyway.
Hmm.
But
That'll be a terrible way to live.
they're hell, Huey and them have been living like that this entire season. You just
Last
give
three,
it like
four
a month to
seasons.
where I would assume the virus is not going to take that long to kick in. Them motherfuckers probably dead within a week.
Yeah,
So you might have to
but
go
I
through something for like a month.
but I guess my question is how would they release it where it would mess up the whole United States?
You got to do it like the Scourge virus. Hey man, you can put it in the water system, but
This is true.
I mean, there's probably different. She's smart as hell. She probably already got it figured out. She just needs to figure out
She's not a part of that process,
which process.
but she should be.
She's
The
probably
virus.
anticipating them letting that virus out.
She is. She said that. She said, "I want them. I want him to go AWOL, start messing up people. Then I want them to release the virus because it needs to take out as many soups as possible, but mainly Homelander. And then we can build this world anew at that point."
That's basically her saying, "Bring the flood."
Yeah,
I get it. And her
flood
and
up.
Black Noir can be at the top because he's not talking, so he can't talk himself out of nothing to where you be like, I don't want to deal with him anymore. And she'll let him do his acting thing. She'll support him, give him books that he can read to help his craft. Listen, they could succeed. I can see it happening. She gonna be like, you don't even have to be in that suit no more because she fucking hates wearing the suit anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the soup couple we need right there, and they would be so cute together.
Yeah.
So I'm rooting for them.
Rooting for that black couple.
That black couple and Stan Edgar are who I want to survive in this episode, this season.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Not not MM too.
I would like MM to survive, but the way that he was talking this episode, I don't think it's gonna happen. He talked himself out of that. That's on him. But
He talked himself out the draws of life.
MM, no. I saw all he got to do is turn on this Christmas, and I'll be like, oh yeah, we back in there. We back in there.
Uh, but of course, we still have no Gen V. Um, but we also got some troubling news this week, Jazz.
Oh, this is my pivot.
Gen
Oh
oh
no, you go ahead. You go ahead. Sorry.
Gen V will not be returning for a season 3. This is heartbreaking for me. For me, um, because I definitely was expecting them to jump back into a season 3, especially with them having two spin-off shows, The Boys Mexico and Vault Rising, which is a murder mystery about Soldier Boy back in the 60s. I definitely was expecting to go back to GoodThough or whatever they was going to be doing. I felt as if they could have done something with those characters. So they're now trying to figure out where they can fit them into the stories that they're about to create. I would just assume that everybody goes to Mexico for whatever reason. It'll make sense as to why they're there at that point. But what you thinking?
Man, I don't know. Every theory that I had of how this show was going to end and pivot into the Gen V season 3, dead, gone, RIP. That's why I'm just like, go ahead and kill half these niggas off because I don't care. And I was sad about it. I was just like, damn. Especially with them dropping that news in the middle of this series, the fact that they
Mhm.
haven't given us Marie and just the points that you made last week, like they set her up to be the one to go after Homelander, and she has not shown up yet.
Mhm.
To where it's just like, okay, I get it. We have what 3 more episodes,
Mhm.
so I honestly think it's going to be a quick fight if we get a fight,
I think we'll get a
and
fight. I think we'll get a fight.
I think it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quickie, even though it's deserved to have. Like you can give us a fight that can take up the whole episode,
I
and then
think
not even
7.
finish the fight.
I think 7 will be. I think episode 7 will be the fight. Episode 8 will be the cleanup.
But so I'm assuming Mexico will be after events of this show.
Yeah, Mexico is a continuing show. So it makes more sense now because in this episode, Homelander pulled all soups to America, so they're not defending any other places. So I can imagine somewhere like Mexico, crime and stuff running rapid over there. So the few heroes that they have that are from Mexico are trying to get it cleaned up as best as they can, out there.
I mean, all right. Yeah, whatever. I'm yeah,
She
whatever.
said she ain't fucking with it.
I'm still gonna watch it. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely gonna watch it, but that Gen V news, I was like, damn, man. Because even though, like, even when we did season 2 review, there were discussions of should they have another season, should they not end it, and all of that. I just, I guess, with us being in the boys, the final season, if you knew you were not going to renew it, I think they would have probably adjusted this season to be made as if you weren't getting a season 3 of Gen V, to where you would have gotten Marie. You would have gotten some of them more into this series, but with you canceling it while this is halfway through, you kind of leave the creators in a we might have to adjust our Mexico series, because the one with Soldier Boy, that's in the past. So Gen V, them folks aren't going to be in that. And so I kind of feel like you put the creator at a disadvantage. And I know because people are talking about shit about the writer. He's just like, it wasn't me, y'all. It wasn't me. It was Amazon. It was all on Amazon. They were the villains because I guess they didn't get the viewership that they had
That they
hoped. But
that
I
they
guess,
wanted.
a racist series, they'll get all the views that they need. Let's go ahead and get one of those, right? So,
Hey, I was thinking about that because I was thinking about stuff like Power. Power had an end that they wanted for the original show. Then you start having spinoffs. Gen V is Ghost. It's the Tariq show. It's not about the pops anymore. It's about the kids, what they doing and how they move it. And they ended that. They stars ended that show before it actually was ending.
mhm.
Over or 50 Cent, whatever. But then they had the second spinoff, Tommy Show. That's the Mexico. So they got that one. Then you got Raising Canaan. That's
Vault Rising.
Vault Rising because it's a prequel series
Yeah.
in there as well. So then, now we have this idea of because I was like, so if they redid it, they could do Gen V again, but he would have to pitch it to another network. It wouldn't come back on Amazon. Like it's a wrap for that. But they do have this new prequel series, not prequel, but sequel series where it is Ghost and not Ghost, but it is Tariq and Tommy. Supposedly they're trying to create a show for just them, which is a spinoff of a spinoff. So I'm assuming, that's what may end up having to happen with Gen V. That's if they can even pitch that. And I'm like, man, would that even work at this point? It's just I don't know how I can see them being in the Mexico. I can see them being in Mexico, like whatever ends up happening on this, like if they end up having to go on run or whatever, I can see them going to something like that. But I think that may be pretty much it with them.
But then if you do that, it's just you kind of their story obviously is left undone, especially if you do not see them in this show, to where it just picks up, I guess, in Mexico. But if you already have a certain storyline with Mexico, you might have to scrap that or try to embed them into that series when initially you probably weren't going to have them there. That's why I feel like and I know shows do this all the time. So nobody's just like, Jazz, yeah, I get it. But I'm complaining about it happening this time. So sit the fuck down and let me get my shit off.
Talk
If
your shit
they
again.
would have said, going like before even starting season 5 of The Boys, if they'd have been like, yeah, we're not going to do a season 3 of Gen V. So if you want to go ahead and just prepare the final season of The Boys as if there is not a Gen V season 3, then it's just like, okay, now I know how I can handle these characters. But if you think you about to get that, especially with how these shows are using the same characters, like they're intertwined, like I guess I can kind of understand why Marvel does the things that they do, but they treat their shows like fucking stepkids
For sure.
compared to the movies. But I just,
For sure.
it sucks because you had really solid characters. So it's just like, if we not gonna see them again, like imagine you not seeing Jordan and them until Mexico. Like that, like I don't think any of them are gonna show up in this show. And
They are.
and Marie, is that a fact?
It's supposed to be. That's all I had. Because I tried to look it up last week. It didn't show.
Why
But
you
they're
look?
supposed. I said I did it in the episode.
What?
come up. They supposed to show up in this. They're supposed to show up in this season. They're supposed to
They're
now.
gonna be in a
Remember,
van, like, all right, so we heading to Mexico. Is that them showing up? Because if so, you gonna
remember,
be mad.
remember. I said I hope they don't get sidelined, and this feels like them. It's
Getting
5 episodes. We got 3 left. What are they gonna do in the next 3? I mean, I can see them. I can see them putting up a fight against Homelander because they gonna need all the people they can at this point. But like, it's what the fuck? She just got mentioned.
I just, man, I don't know, man. I'm done with my theories for the show.
I want to see Jazz and some movies, man. She could do some movies. Go pick her up for some of these. Go do put in a rom-com, put in a horror movie, um, put in a
Chase is,
comedy.
Chase is like,
Like
get her
just go
working, man. Fuck
get
these,
her working.
fuck these
Go do
heroes, man.
do something with her, man.
Yeah,
God damn. What? I'm
it's her
supposed to be happy
Instagram up
about
on your
this?
phone. I'm like, nigga, you less
Why
than
you say
like.
that?
I mean, because you be on people Instagrams heavy. Like, I'm thinking you seeing her Instagram, like, hey, y'all need to put this on something right now. Like, you just
Man,
expressing
I
your
put a
frustrations. I
just
got
yeah.
you.
I'm just frustrated with them. Another show bites the dust. Unfortunately, I'm expecting it to come back because like I said again, like as I said in the previous episode, and I don't want to rehash too much, but I get it. You need your viewership. You need blah 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 blah. Man, look, at this point, the boys has built enough, in my opinion, good faith for them to be like, if they would have at bare minimum, hey, you didn't have a viewership, whatever, blah blah blah, but we're gonna give y'all one more season to just wrap this up.
And and my thing is, it's not like season 2 did not have its hurdles. They lost one of their fucking cast members before they started filming. So,
But
but
I want to say what I'm also picking up of what I'm learning is like these sophomore seasons are having slumps, and I don't know if it's people are off the wagons with these shows, or if it's a or if it's a there's so much stuff to watch. I'm not because Invincible was taking like a lot of viewership from a lot of different things. That show was definitely boosting a lot when it was on. So then, like I said, we enjoy it, but at the same exact time, if we weren't reviewing it, would we still be watching these shows?
the shows that we've been reviewing, yeah, I would. But if we
Yeah,
decided
probably.
to be like, I wouldn't be watching From if we weren't reviewing it. I'm not watching it
Well,
now, but
we talking about these. I get it. I get it.
I
I'm talking
just
about
had to give an
these though.
example.
Like we call that a callback. But I'm just saying, like you got like so all these things are coming out at the same exact time. So at this point, people are either the nerds are picking, they're gonna watch them all. You have the casual fan just like that's just too much. I'm gonna just pick my favorite. And then you have I ain't gonna say followers, but people that's listening to what people say. They like, okay, so that's the one everybody talk about. That's the one I'm gonna watch. So when you have that, other things fall out. But then all these shows came out technically on Wednesday.
During the week,
Daredevil did come out on Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
But people didn't. A lot of people don't know that it comes out Tuesday night, like a
Yeah.
regular TV show, as opposed to The Boys and Invincible. They come out Wednesday morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, well, at least where I'm at. So
Yeah.
you can watch them then. It's just like, bro, like,
And then also, a lot of people wait till all the episodes are out before they watch. A
that's the
lot of
other
people
thing.
do not like the weekly drops, and they just like, I'll just wait till it's out and then watch it. But then you also
And
see series that get killed when they air, and then years later, oh, actually, we do love this. Oh, The Acolyte. So, like,
bitches.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just when you look at that, and it makes it so frustrating because these are shows with black leads. And I've been saying it, we talked about it so many times as to when we are on our platforms to share, to throw out suggestions and recommendations and spotlight projects that are black led because they will cancel them so quickly. We have been waiting for P Valley season 3 since Jack was on that in the water in the Titanic. But they said it's done. Stars is just holding it up, which is even crazier to where it's just like you got a season that's already completed, but you don't want to release nothing. Like I'm just let
But
us know
that's
something.
and I at this point I'm believing it's real because that was like the issue that 50 Cent was having with them, and that's why he was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna end my shows where they are. Get them their season XYZ. Now, Raising Canaan, there is another spinoff of that one, but it's more of a continuation. 50 Cent's character is now a little bit older, and now they're gonna bring in Tommy and Ghost as kids in this. So he's gonna give them one more show, but everything else is done over there. He's pretty much wrapped up on the TV side of things. So, but yeah, man, that's fucking ridiculous, bro.
It is like our shows, they do not have room for error. They don't. And it's
Mm-mm.
just, it's very frustrating. That's
It
why, you know,
it's gonna be like once when we get to the end of the year, we're gonna really sit down and see how many black shows we still have. Like that's here. That's still reoccurring. Of course,
yeah, Cross
um,
Paradise. Yeah.
Crossing Paradise, those shows.
Forever is
Of course,
coming back next year.
Forever is coming back. You got the new Different World that's coming
Oh, yeah.
as well. Yaya just dropped another show. You got Wonder
Man
Man
on
as
Fire.
well. And Wonder Man. You got that. But like just going through it again, like so you got so many different shows this year that's getting canceled. That we have, or even like Cedric Entertainer show. He had a show that was a leading show on broadcast television today. 8 seasons, 100 some episodes. Now it's canceled. I mean, they got to where they wanted to end it, but it's over. And that
Yeah.
was a post. So now what do we have? There isn't anything. You got Reasonable Doubt.
Didn't
Um,
Morris Chestnut series Watson? Didn't that get
that got
canceled?
canceled. That got canceled as well. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but we got to keep pushing. I was listening to this lady. What I see what black people are doing now, they're making YouTube series. Per usual, black people got to be able to circumvent what the bullshit is, but she made a YouTube series. She did crowdfunding. Got almost $300,000. And she made a comic book TV show for black people, not necessarily but black people, but it's led by a black woman, a black blurred, which this space kind of talk about this. She was talking about this space and where we are as opposed to where we were years ago with the shows. And she was just, she liked to act and she would love for it to be picked up by somebody, but this is how she got to do it for right now.
Yeah.
And I see often here recently, I see a lot of shows being done by black people on YouTube. And now for sure, I know that was Issa's route. That's how Issa was able to get her stuff funded and where she is today. So whatever avenues we gotta do, we gotta find, please find them. But at the end of the day, don't be afraid to create, don't be afraid to share what you have or what you're doing. Because somebody will find it, somebody
Yeah.
will, but if not, you gotta keep doing it until you're able to cut through. Unfortunately, like I said right now, you see Drewski is gonna host the BET Awards, and just think about where he came from to where he is now. So
Yeah.
stuff like that is I see stuff like that and it's super inspiring to me. In spite of all the discouraging shit that we see often, especially when it comes to black creatives or black stuff that we got going on, or what they want us to be or portray on TV. So I do love seeing, like I said, all the different shows that we have and just us in different avenues. And Abbott Elementary, I didn't mention that, but that's definitely a black led show that's still pushing and going into their 100th episode next season, already greenlit. So that's dope to see another black show being able to hit that on broadcast television, not a streaming site. Not eight episodes every 3 years. They've had a season every
Right.
year besides that COVID year, which that was the COVID
Yeah.
and the strike. It was the strike, not the COVID. It
Mm.
was the strike that messed them up. but that had nothing to do with them. It was the strike. But yeah, man.
Yeah. And I also want to mention that Issa just dropped a new series on TikTok because she recently signed a deal with them to where it has 26 minisodes. It's called Screen Time on TikTok.
You
Because
watched it?
I haven't, but I definitely want to check it out. So I fucks with Issa. So anything that Issa drops, yes, it's
It's called
definitely gonna get
Screen
my
Time.
support. Yes. So definitely gonna check that out. You said, but
You seen that or something?
no, I just heard it.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just like, oh, you pulled that up right then and there. But was there anything else from this episode you wanted to discuss?
R.I.P. to my firecracker, man. I hate that. I hate that happened
Wow.
to her. Hey, man, chill out. Okay, here
Mm.
it is here. Oh, these people fine too. Hold up.
All right. But yes. Thank you so much for y'all joining, listening to our discussion for episode 5 of The Boys season 5 for our side quest reviews. Like Jason said earlier, please be on the lookout for our upcoming episodes for side quests that we do for Euphoria, Daredevil Born Again, and of course the final few episodes leading to the end of The Boys. Also, our regular episodes that we drop every Tuesday. We got stuff coming for the month of May. It's gonna be crazy. So y'all keep a lookout for that. Please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, review. We do comment back. So we're not gonna leave you on red in our comments. You ain't about to be talking no craziness. Because we definitely gonna respond back. But it's all a good time. It's all love. But yes. Oh yeah. I push everything out with love, except compliments. But everything else, all with love. But this is the Was It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jazz.
And I am Jason.
And until next time, cheers.
Deuces.